Oh, you've no idea how much fun that is. So that showed the complete age range of Fife Youth Jazz Orchestra. Our two friends here, Caitlin and Harriet. So first, they learn jazz on the internet on Thursdays at 6 o'clock on our Jazz Juniors program taken by Joanna Duncan, who can't be here tonight, but so they are. Come on, girls, you stand up. Come on, let's take a bow. Come on, it's great. Turn around, take a bow. Come on, take a bow. And as you can see, that's all done without any music. It's all done by ear. And nobody has got any idea how it's going to work out except me. And I've no idea if it's going to happen either. So this is our, we're going to bring a little touch of sunshine. Well, the sun has actually come out today. I don't think, this is my normal gig, Langtoun Church. And this morning, when it was chucking down outside, as before the service started, I sat at the piano and nobody noticed what I played. Summer suns are glowing, followed by... I think one or two in the choir noticed, but I was just playing just to see if anyone was listening. But listening is what the FYJO is all about. And we're going to play this fabulous tune. This was recorded by Sergio Mendes, and it brings a touch of Brazil to the proceedings. This is called Mash Canada. This is just a great tune. And this should get you thinking about sunshine and temperatures much warmer than we have at the moment. All right, let's get that groove going. Now we're going to play the hippest tune that's ever been written. This is by, the recording that we all know over this is but the great Quincy Jones. And the tune is called Killer Joe. And it starts with this, it's amazing what two repeated chords sound like on the piano when we bring in the saxes, just so that you understand the lineup here. So this is our saxophone section, which are all, at the moment, alto saxes. We do anything to get a tenor sax. I believe one of you has a tenor sax. Or a baritone sax, but tell you, they're making a great sound. And then we have our brass section and our trombones. This is a rhythm section of guitar, bass, drums, keyboards, multiple ages on keyboards. And they work as units, but the rhythm section, the critical thing on this is the drummer. Now, I don't want to put pressure on the drummer, because that would be nasty. But the drummer has got to play this one rim shot on beat 4, without which this tune doesn't work. It all set. It's nearly time. And then we're going to hear Lucy on the trumpet. Now, I'll tell you something about Lucy. She's been in the band for quite a while, and yesterday she joined about another 4 or 5 Fife Youth Jazz Orchestra players, past and present, who play in the Scottish National Youth Jazz Orchestra. You play in it, Simon, don't you? Okay, so we've got 5 players, from FYJO in that. And there's all these mad people who have gone to study at RCS that have all come out of FYJO that are studying jazz, heading towards the path to poverty, as I have warned them again and again, but hey, what, I quite understand. So, are you ready for that rim shot? Yeah. Lucy on trumpet, and one of our guest tutors, Hilary, on soprano saxophone. Now, we're going to play a tune that's almost, well, all this music, I find deeply spiritual, because it's the feeling that you've got when you play it, and the feeling of togetherness as we get as we're working together as a group. And this next tune, it could almost be a hymn. It's called Mo Better Blues. And you'll find yourself singing this tune as we get into it. And I'm going to ask my dear colleague and friend, this guy, I couldn't run FYJO without the help of Mr. Pete Petrie on trombone. Well, Pete, another gig. We're all set, man. You tell them what we're going to do.
And the band's sounding good. Thanks, folks. This is a tune that we kind of got stuck playing this afternoon, and as Simon said, why don't we just play this for a whole hour tonight? It's definitely one of the band's favourite tunes. It's a lovely, cool groove. It's Mo Better Blues. It's going to feature our viola player, one of the trombonists, and yeah, one of our alto players. Thanks so much.
innovator John Coltrane. And he wrote it for his bass player, who's all chambers. It's called Mr. PC. And we're going to feature our alto player here, Mrs. Thomas, who also played the piano, and you're the RCS studying piano. But the RCS wasn't here, she's Lucy, Simon, and the good. So, yeah, imagine all these studies. There's a piece Hey, Thomas and Simon. Woo. Yeah. Well, you know, everything is about groove. Yeah? And if music doesn't have groove, it doesn't have anything. To those of you who come to Langtoun Church, every Sunday morning I work with a choir. It's all about groove. Today we did a Bach groove, and, you know, we do a Mendelssohn groove. It's all about playing it in time, getting the feel right. And this next piece is, I wrote for the band, and it's called Afro Doodle. And this is an African feel that you hear round about Kelty, Ballingry. This is well known. So I used to work in these areas. And what we've got to do is to transport you into a really African feel. Africans just have a wonderful freedom of playing. It just all sounds so simple and effective when you get the groove right. Now, this is a virtuoso part for the brass and for the saxes and for the rhythm section, because I've got to play some interesting textures towards the end of it. And we're going to feature our veteran trombone soloist, Ben. Ben, how many years have you been in the band? 4. How old are you now? 14. God, that's old. Oh, so as one of the veterans at 14, you know, just getting his pension soon. Okay, so Ben, okay, you are taking the solo on this one. And also, who else is doing a solo on this one? Right, okay, yeah. Right, here we go. Right. Well, back in November, we had a very, very special concert when we celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Fife Youth Jazz Orchestra. And it was a great occasion because in the Adam Smith Centre, we had the complete range of, I think, Harriet, you were the youngest one on stage at age 9, followed by Caitlin, age 10, and the oldest playing was 66, who played in the band when I started it, along with the guy's name was Dr. Colin Thompson, who was a professor at St Andrews, and he ran a big band. The two of us started Fife Youth Jazz Orchestra then. And it was incredible, just all that complete age range coming together in celebration of FYJO. So I thought, well, I'm going to write something for the occasion. So, happy birthday. The interesting thing about being an organist is that, you know the old joke, what's the difference between a terrorist and an organist? You can negotiate with a terrorist. And, all these little devils come out on my back when I'm playing and when I'm writing. And I got this idea of writing this in an odd meter, which is 7 beats in the bar. And I used to do this in my, I haven't done it in Langtoun yet, because in Abbots Hall Church, when I was the organist, at the bringing in of the collection, normally I'd play something in 4/4, which is the elders walking on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then I'd slip in a bar of 5/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just to see what happened. I found it very amusing, but so this first part is got 7 beats in the bar, okay? And 7 beats in the bar is really simple. It's just dagga, 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 chicka, 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 chicka. Can you say that? Chicka, 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 chicka. Got the groove? Okay. Right. Okay. You could say Caitlin, Caitlin, Cameron, Caitlin, Caitlin, Cameron, Caitlin, Caitlin. Say that? Caitlin, Caitlin, Cameron, chicka, chicka. 7. Okay. Then we go into 5. Then we go into a wild samba groove, and then we finish off with a swing feel. And when we come to the swing feel, I want you to sing Happy Birthday, FYJO, and you'll hear it will work. Trust me, it'll be great. All right, so to start with, we are in 7 beats on the bar, and they have got to play this counter melody. And I've had musicians look at it and say, "You're not going to get kids to play this." I said, "Of course I am." The thing is, the psychology is never tell them it's difficult. I don't, do I? Yeah. Yeah, 50 years of FYJO. And I'm occasionally asked, what has been your favorite band? Those of you that follow us on Facebook will have seen that I put up 30 years ago, BBC Two came to Fife. They recorded us with the great Joe Temperley, wonderful baritone saxophone player, sadly no longer with us, a great Scotsman who played the last 30 years of his life with Wynter Marsalis. I wrote a piece for him, it's called Homecoming, and that was 30 years ago. And many of the, actually, you were at Hills, you were in that, weren't you? Yeah, you played in that, Homecoming? Ah, you were lead alto at that, yes. Oh, that was a long time ago, yeah. Oh, long, long time ago. So as we come to the end of our program, I can't let this go without saying thank you to, first of all, Langtoun Church, where I confuse them every Sunday when I play whatever comes into my head. But really grateful to Jim and Bruce for doing the sound and the lighting for us. So gentlemen, would you stand up, please take a bow? And there is no truth whatsoever that Jim and Bruce model themselves on the two guys that you see in the Muppets, where one says, hey, what do you think of the show so far? No, it's great, terrible, no, cut off. But FYJO could not run without the support of all the parents that I've got. So I'm going to ask my parents' committee, wherever they are in here, those of you who are in the committee, would you please stand up wherever you are? Where are they? Come on, is there a chair over here? Where's our secretaries? Treasurer, where are they all here? At the back? Yes, okay, all right, okay. Helen, yeah, and Jen. And yeah, honestly, thank you. I hope you realize it's worth it. Most of the time. If you'd like to hear the band again, the next time that we'll be in this area is on Friday the 5th of June. And we'll be playing in the Langtoun Jazz Festival. So that's the band. And on the day after that, the 6th of June, in the afternoon, you'll hear our church choir, the Langtoun Choir, plus other choirs on a piece, which I am writing at the moment, called the Adam Smith Suite, a series of arrangements of tunes written about the time of Adam Smith. So that's that weekend coming up. And if you want to know, if you want to get into this, come on the jazz course, which is the 28th of June to the 3rd of July, because it's in Strathallan. I lead a fantastic group of tutors, and you'll learn more of jazz in that week than you do, quite honestly, all year in FYJO. So, our last piece. Now, you'll see we have augmented the band with one of our secretaries on violin, and Nicola, who was in the band on Jazz Nicole Climate as well. You haven't changed a bit. He lied. Sorry, you haven't changed a bit. What does it feel like as you watch this? Come on, you've been in the band all these years. I used to embarrass you when you were a little girl. Come on, what's it like now?
Yeah, you're still doing it now. It is amazing to watch the band, because usually I play on a Thursday night in rehearsals and it's brilliant fun for me, but to watch it, they're just amazing.
Yeah, I think they are too. The band. Whoa! Yeah. So, and it's also really nice to see former members of our friends of FYJO who are here. Does it bring back a few memories? You know, the terror, will it all work out? And I always said it would, and it always did. So we're going to leave you with a piece that you'll know, the Scottish tune that comes in this. So a few years ago, I had a piece to write for the Aberdeen Jazz Festival, called it the Doric Suite, because I speak a Doric, it's my natural way of speaking, but nobody cares what you're speaking about down here when you speak like that, because folk don't speak recht in Fife. Again, so this piece I entitled Far's That Futret, and a futret, ken what a futret is? Cuddly futret, dinky futret? A futret, I ken, well, so this piece is called Far's That Futret, and it mixes an African-American kind of groove with a very well-known bothy ballad. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a great pleasure to play to you, and I tell you, don't the band look great in this church? Eh? I just think could you just stay here until next Sunday? See, what do you think? All right, so now I challenged our trombone section to play as mellifluously and beautifully and meditatively as you possibly can. Conjure up a wild mountainside, a gentle evening breeze, and the midges.